Now, how many of you guys, y'all want to do content and we just can't figure it out? I know I was there too. I wanted to be a content creator because I used to be looking at all these content creators on YouTube just posting content. And I was just wondering, like, how can I get my content situated? And it's like, you don't never had a time to and stuff like that. But I'm going to reveal to you the steps that I had to take to build my channel and create my content because they used to just call me lazy. So I used to realize that I'm not lazy. I just don't be having no time. So it's like, I don't want to make no excuse for myself. I don't want to make no excuse for y'all. We not lazy. We just be working all these hours at the shift. It's like they want to work us 50, 60 hours a week. How we going to have time to do something else? Then it's like when we go to the shift, we got to worry about everybody else's business, what's going on there. So it's like, how I'm going to do content and I'm always here. So that's why I always tell you guys, like, I don't do overtime because I need some time to myself. And I know you feel the same way too. Do you need time to yourself, or you feel like, oh, no, I'm about to work overtime and get this money? Because you messing up? Because let me tell you why. Because you're not having time to yourself, and that overtime money that you making, you don't got time to do no research to put it nowhere. So it's like you're not researching, so you missing out on the most important thing in this world, which I always say, it's time. That's the fascinating part. That's how they get you, because they know most people are not paying attention to the time they spend in doing something. But me, I like to do the math. I like to add it up. You can't pay me enough money for me to spend all my time, and I ain't getting that much money. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it is what it is. So I'm ambitious, and you ambitious. You want to know why we ambitious? Because we keep coming up with goals and dreams, but we just don't have time to apply them. So that was the crazy part. I didn't have time. So now it's like I'm learning how to find time. Every time I do something in life, if I feel like I went to a store or anything and I was in that store for about an hour, I look up and an hour gone, I wasted a whole hour. That's how I look at life now. Because time is valuable. Time is your worst enemy. We put time frames on things. That's why we never get our goals done. We always putting too much time in this job. Can't do nothing else. And this applies with anything you want to do. As an artist, a content creator. So you will see a lot of content creators on YouTube, and they'll start telling y'all like how to go viral on YouTube and situations like that. I was just like you. I spent the whole year, trying to learn how to go viral, and they'll never tell you nothing. So it's like you spent a whole year looking it up, and they don't even say nothing. So I got tired of looking at videos like that because they're not being real. They're not telling me the scoop. So I'm starting to figure it out on my own. So how to go viral or get a couple of views, you have to start seeing what you can add value to. What can somebody gain from your content? So once you stop caring about yourself and see what people can gain from your content, how can they learn? That's the real key. That's what they don't mention. And half of these content creators had teams, because ain't no way you can just post content every day. I'm my own one-man army right now, and it's kind of hectic. But how I manage it, what I do is that I just post videos a lot. I post a lot of content. I make a lot of content, so I won't have to post every day. Because if you feel like you got to post every day and it's hectic for you to post every day, that's what I usually do. I learned that from this content creator named Country Wayne. How many of you guys heard of him? He's a comedian, and he got millions of followers on Facebook, YouTube, and I was hearing him talk. But what I want to tell y'all, they have a team, because if I could get a team, I would get a team. But right now, sometimes you got to do it by yourself, and you got to manage time. And that's what I'm doing. I'm managing my time. So that's why I can't afford to work overtime and stuff like that, because I need time to do this content. And you got to stay consistent. So you got to keep doing it for days and days, and you will figure it out, and just keep doing your research. I ain't gonna lie, I was too lazy to do my research when I first started. I just wanted to go viral right away. I know how y'all feeling. I was just like y'all. We want to post on here and we just want to go viral. But it don't work like that. If you can just go viral tomorrow, everybody be doing it. Let's be real. So that's to motivate y'all. Just keep posting. Wake up every day like it's your job and do your research. Look at YouTube like it's a business. So with that being said, you can talk about your life problems, but give people some game, lessons, what they should learn from, and stuff like that, because it's a lot of lessons I had to learn. I had to do my research, and I had to figure it out on my own. And once you start adding value to your content, you're gonna see your value is gonna go up, and people are gonna share their experiences with you, and hopefully you can motivate somebody else to start their channel, because that's what I want to do. I want to motivate you guys to start your channel, because I've been knowing about YouTube, but I didn't know how YouTube works. So there's a difference. Once you learn how YouTube works, or any social media platform works, you're gonna start to see. And that's pretty much what you need to do, because you have ideas. I know you guys got ideas, because I be having ideas to do, but I just never used to find time. But that's how I find time. Any days that you're not working, so any days that you off, so don't be like, man, I'm off Monday and Tuesday, but all I do is sleep. Now you wasting time. So now you done gave 40 hours or 50 hours or whatever to your job, and when you off, you sleep. How you gonna get something different in life? You ain't doing nothing but going to work. So you gotta start learning how to make the right choice in spending your time. Because think about it, that's our worst enemy. We think we got time. Before you know it, you worked all that overtime, 40 hours a week, and you still doing the same thing every year. So if you want something different for your life, you gotta wake up and want different. That's how I go. I had to learn that too. You see what I'm doing? I'm learning. Each and every day I'm learning. That's the stuff they don't tell you about. It's like, how can someone gain value from your content? That's a strategy you have to use. So share some of your life experiences with people. What you dealt with, or what you learned a lesson from, what you want to do no more. And then just go like that. And then once I started doing it, my channel started gaining traction. So this is the key part why I don't want y'all to get upset about. You're not gonna go viral tomorrow. So stop worrying about that, because you just gotta keep posting. Just do it like it's a job. But I ain't gonna get paid for it. I'm gonna be put. Stop thinking like that. Stop thinking negative. Get up, wake up. You talk to your friends for free, and you ain't getting paid for it. So do something for you for free, and you ain't getting paid for it. Until you start getting where you want to be and figuring out a way to get paid and monetized for it, if that's all you care about. But I don't want that to be all you care about, because you need to do it with a passion. That's what's gonna make you quit. Get up, just do it with a passion. Be like, that's part of a routine. And that's what you should do with anything in your life, with universal. This message is universal. You can apply it to anything you want in your life. Even if you want to be an artist, a music artist. Just like me, I'm a music artist, but I used to worry about getting paid. I'm gonna be real. I used to make music, never got paid from it. I used to let that get to me. I used to mope around about it, and that'll stop me from making music, because I keep worried about getting paid. But anything you do, you can't do that. Can't get paid right away. I have 10 projects out almost. Look me up. Skip, I'm so crazy, skip any means. But I just make music because I do it with a passion now. Even if I had $1 billion, $1 gazillion, I would still make music, because it ain't about just getting paid. Nothing you do ain't about just getting paid. That's the fascinating part. That's how them jobs get you, because they know you just want to get paid. You don't care about your life. You want to work 30, 40 years here and not get paid that much, but you're getting paid right away. Anything you have to put time in for, put your time in. Because let me tell you the fascinating, the beauty about time. You'll be like, oh man, I got to do something and it's going to take me 2, 3 years to pop off or blow up off something. That's too long. Now let's take a look back on your life. Say if you say that it's going to take you 2, 3 years and you do nothing. What you going to accomplish in that 2, 3 years that you did nothing? I don't know why we think like this. You ambitious, but you just don't know how to apply it because you keep thinking negative. So if you think like, okay, let me learn something. Let me do my research. Let me put my time in. Stop worried about how long it's going to take. That's where you go wrong at. Because I used to have problems just like that too. I keep being worried about how long it's going to take. I don't know how long it's going to take. You don't know that. Just work hard. And you're going to feel good about yourself because you're working hard. And that's what I want you to start doing. Start choosing yourself. Stop letting other people put their fears and thoughts onto you. Because I know you got it in you. I know you're capable of doing it. And that's what I want to share with y'all. So make sure your content gains value and it can help someone. And once you start realizing that it's not about you. It's about you, but it's not about you. People don't know you. People don't care about you. Shoot, people don't know me. And I don't know why we keep listening to these celebrities. And we don't know these celebrities. But they'll listen to a celebrity before a person that ain't got no statue or clout. And that's strange to me. If the information is good and valid, I don't care who it came from. I just want to hear some good, real information. And I'm just telling you the real. So take that message in. Because you're going to go crazy looking up these social media gurus on YouTube trying to tell you how to go viral. Do you know what's their favorite thing after that? I'll teach you how to go viral. Just buy my course. No, you want some bull crap, bro. I shouldn't have to buy nothing for you to teach me how to go viral. But then, half the time, how many of y'all done bought somebody's course and half the time they don't even tell y'all nothing in the course? Like, nah, don't let them get down on you. So start figuring it out yourself and figure out how you can add value and purpose to someone's life. And then you're going to be better. You're going to start seeing. And then just see what small content creators are doing. So once you start realizing what small content creators are doing and see what they do and do the research, and then you'll be better. So you have to be inspired. So once you learn how to do that and be inspired, shoot, you could be inspired from my channel. I don't care, it's all good. Because I'm teaching you the real. I'm trying to save y'all some time because I wasted a whole lot of time trying to figure it out because when nobody tell me. Everybody was gatekeeping. You know how that's gonna go. Everybody gonna be gatekeeping, don't want to tell you nothing, or only tell you half the story. Like, stop doing that, bro. If you gonna tell me a story, stop telling me half the story. Do y'all be having situations like that? You will meet somebody and y'all think y'all cool. Then you be like, hey, bro, how you do that? They'll tell you a story, but don't tell you the full story how they do it. Like, bro, stop doing that because low key, it's like you it's like you don't want to see me win or something. You keep telling me half the story. Tell me the full story, bro. Or don't tell me at all. If I gotta figure it out, just let me figure it out. Because at the end of the day, that's what you gotta do. That's why I wanted to tell y'all that. Y'all gotta figure it out. And I'm telling y'all the real full story. I ain't telling y'all no half story. That's the fascinating part. The full story is that you have to research on your own, figure it out, add value to your content, and think about it like you want to get on YouTube, you want to make value to people and stuff like that. You want to figure it out, but you got to think about it, what's best for YouTube, because think about it like you in business for yourself and you want to get a product and YouTube is like your store. So when you go into business for yourself and YouTube is your store, are you just gonna put any product that you want in there just because you want that type of product? Or you gonna do your research and see what's high in supply and demand and put your situations in what's high in supply and demand, and then talk about what's high in supply and demand for your people? That's how you figure it out. But when nobody's saying that. So I know how you feel. I ain't had no time either. But if you off a day or two, just do content. Do like 10, 15 videos a day. So let me go back to that. Just like Country Wayne, he was saying that back in the day. Because they push out so much content. And I was like, wow, how do you keep pushing out content like this? They do 3, 4 videos a day. He said the most coolest thing I ever heard. You know what he said? He said, we don't even do content like that every day. We only do like, we'll work probably 1 weekend or 2 weekends out the month. He said, you know what we do? He said, we don't do a video every day. We do about 30, 40 videos a day. And then that whole month, we just chilling the whole month. But you thinking we working the whole month, but we gonna put the work in those 1 or 2 weekends. And then we just chilling. So think about that. You gotta do, people be like, what? I gotta do 60 skits in 1 day? That's crazy. I ain't doing all that in 1 day. That's what we gotta stop doing. Stop saying it like that. You putting time on something. Just get out there and do the 60 skits if you feel like you can't do it. But he do the 60 skits or whatever. And he was like, then my people make $30,000, $40,000 a month. And they only work 1 weekend out the month. Now, let's go back to your job in time. Now, if you work 1 weekend at your job for 20 hours, you think you're going to get $30,000, $40,000 a month? You're not. So that's where I come in at about use your time wisely. You're getting paid all that overtime, but you're not having time to do what you want to do yourself. So have time for yourself is all I'm saying. But I was lazy too, just like you. Still is lazy. But that don't mean I'm not ambitious. So I know how y'all feel. Y'all feel like you want to do something. You keep figuring out what you want to do. But every time you come around to it, you never do it. This is how you change that. I just want you to start taking accountability for yourself and be like, I can't keep saying I want to do something. And every time the weekend come, I don't ever do it. Once you start realizing and be like, I was on some bull crap, you gonna get it right. Cause I had to realize I was on some bull crap. And now I'm getting up and I'm doing it and I'm getting it right. And it's gonna be the same way for you. So stay consistent, which means figure out strategies to add value about staying consistent like that. Then you're gonna get it right. Now, some people say it took them 5, 6 months for I was looking at stories about small YouTubers. They was talking about it took them 5, 6 months for their channel to grow. And they came from 3,000 subscribers to 100,000 because they had one viral video. So they told them that it took them 6 months for their channel to grow and stuff like that. So would you jump on it then? Because you know it's going to take you 6 months to grow. You know you're going to get something from it. Or you just going to do it. Just do it. Because my channel is growing. And it's growing sooner than that. Because I'm figuring it out. So any topic that's good right now for you to cover, then cover those topics. You could do what's going on in the world. Like, because we all messed up as Americans and we trying to get it together. So do situations like that and add value and see what people want to say. See what the people want to say, what their thoughts about it, why the country is going up or is it going down, what you think we're going to do in these next 4 years. Do topics like that. Do topics that people want to talk about. And you can add your experience on the topics that people want to talk about. Stop doing topics that you want to talk about. You're not everybody else, so get yourself out the equation. Once you learn that, anything you want to do in life, even if you're an artist, make a song that people can be like, dang, man, I felt the same way. I was going through pain like that. Instead of making a song about you balling all the time. Everybody's not balling, bro. We broke, okay? So make a different song. So that's how you add value. You see how I just did that with another genre, another niche, music, anything you want to do in your life, figure out how to add value. So this is a video I want y'all to watch. So when you off, just make a lot of videos. Take your time out. What else is you doing? Being on the internet all day looking at everybody else, drama and all that. Stop being on that phone worrying about what's happening next that you can't control. We all do it. I was guilty of that too. Because you just want to see what's happening next. Like it's a TV show. You see how I got intrigued to it? That's another key lesson to learn and pick up on. But that's my take on the situation. I just wanted to express my thoughts. And I'll see you on the next one. Let me know if y'all liked it. Subscribe.